It finally occurred to me the other day why so many men think that marriage is a bigger commitment than having kids, and us women think that kids are the bigger commitment. And it's because society expects the men to take care of the women and the women to take care of the kids. That's really his way of saying that he's not ready for his life to change, but he's okay putting you in the position to where your life changes so dramatically. A man can have kids and still go out at night, go clubbing, no one will say anything. Whereas for the women, it's a double standard because people get super mad when they see a mom at the club at night knowing that she has kids at home. When a man's married to you, he's expected to be home early, cutting off all his options, committed to you forever, actually providing. So that's really their way of being able to still live that double life where they can have their kids, have their legacy. That kid is their blood, so they don't mind taking care of that kid regardless. But they want to keep their options open for who they actually want to be romantically involved with forever. So ladies, if you hear a man say that to you, that he's not ready to marry you, but he's ready to have kids, run. It finally occurred to me the other day why so many
I I like this take. I think it's a really solid take. I do think I want to add. I won't say she missed something. I just want to add a few things, real quick.
men think that marriage is a bigger commitment than having kids, and us women think that kids are the bigger commitment. And it's because society expects the men to take care of the women and the women to take care.
I don't know if society expects men to take care of women. I don't see that being the case because most men can't take care of women. But what I think is the reason why men, I agree with the part about women. You know, women are going to take care of the kids or whatever the case may be. That's definitely part of it. But the reason why I think that that women feel that way about kids and men feel that way about marriage is because
Take care of the kids.
men men want to trap women with babies. That's a part of it. Like that's number one, is that it's not that it's more in it for them if they have a kid, right? That's a big part of it. It's like, all right, cool. I got my kid. That's good. Like she said, I got my legacy, my lineage, whatever. Cool. And then the other part of it is they get access to that woman in theory because they have a child with that woman. So that kid is gonna be, you know what I mean? Like that kid and that woman and that man is gonna have to have contact with each other for a good amount of time. You know what I'm saying? So I think that that's like the main reason is that men just are like, oh well, I get something out of this if I have kids. But marriage, they want to be men want to hold out on marriage for as long as possible. Because if they can get a woman in a committed relationship, if they can get a woman in a committed relationship, then they basically reap all the benefits of a committed relationship, right? She takes care of him. She does all of that stuff. She's going to help him build. All of that stuff is going to benefit her as well, right? But he still gets to dangle that carrot in front of her of not, like, oh, well, I mean, we just got a lot more work to do. I just got to beat you down a little bit more and get you, you know what I mean? Like, and get you to stop trying to hold me to a certain standard just a little bit more. And then I might be comfortable marrying you, right? So that is a big part as to why men are not interested in marrying women until it's like the last possible moment. And it's like, all right, cool, let's marry you, right? The thing that will lock a woman in is kids, though, right? That's the thing that's gonna lock that woman in. You can marry that woman, but she can divorce you whenever. She can divorce you whenever. And most women work. That's what I'm saying. When we say like men are supposed to take care of women, where we don't, we can't. But I'm saying the majority of men can't. So women are working. That man knows that woman can leave him whenever. He knows that. So he's like, how do I keep access? How do I keep myself in the fold? What is the number one way for me to do that? It ain't marriage. It's not marriage. Shit. A bigger commitment than marriage is owning a business together. A bigger commitment than marriage is owning a business together. Definitely. Definitely, without a doubt. I think probably bigger than a marriage is owning a home together. To me, like as a married man, like I don't fear owning a home or anything with my wife because we've been married for a long time. And We different. That's my one. That's my Wody. But I'm just thinking, I'm removing myself from it. And I'm saying, like, I would be more concerned with owning a business with a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, than getting married to her. Like, get married, get divorced. Be all right. We'll be all right. We'll work it out. Oh, and the other part is, men, when it comes to getting married, right? If you get married and you have children, you're gonna have to, in theory, I'm thinking how their mind works. They're like, okay, I'm gonna have to pay alimony and child support. Got you, right? Most of the time, men don't pay alimony, but let's just follow that logic. Okay, cool. But I'm separating the two. Because it's either or, and men do fear marriage more than they fear kids, right? The reason why is, in both scenarios, most men know that they're going to end up getting divorced. Most men know that their relationship is going to fail because they know that they're bad, that they're terrible. But the reason why they're more reluctant to get married is because paying alimony, you get, in his mind, there's no benefit to that. They don't get anything out of that, right? That all that money is 100% proceeds to that woman. But when you pay child support, even if it's pennies on a dollar versus what the child needs, it's still, you're like, well, at least it's going to, like it's my kid. Like, I get to play the hero and be like, yeah, I'm giving you $300 a month. What you spending my money on? Which is also a reason, if you clock it, why men track where the money is going so much in their minds or whatever. They're so like worried about where the money is being spent, because men we hate the idea that we're giving money to a woman that left us for being shitty human beings. We hate that. So we want to punish her. Oh, no. No wigs for you. No nails done for you. No seafood boils for you. No trips to Dubai for you. Not on my $300 a month. Oh, no, you won't. That's what men fear. That's what men hate. The alimony upsets us more. The idea of paying alimony, because that's all going to the woman, that upsets us more. Especially, we know that more than likely she's going to have a boyfriend. She may not get married, but she'll have a boyfriend. That makes niggas sick to their stomach thinking about giving a woman money while she, and like spending it on her boyfriend, her new boyfriend. That's like getting cucked in their mind. Right? So these are like to me, the bigger reasons why, because when I, as a man and in talking to men about this stuff, men are all about control. They're all about control. And they feel like they lose power and they lose a lot of control when they marry a woman. Before they marry a woman, it's low risk, high reward in their mind, right? But once they marry that woman, yeah, the reward is high, but the risk is high too. They can lose half their shit. That's what they always say. Lose half my shit, even though she helped you get the shit. But anyways, lose half my shit, right? Like, that's the thing that they fear. They fear that once they get married, that they will actually have to change, right? Like, now it's like, damn, if there's an incentive to stay. She clocking me on my shit, but there's an incentive to stay. It's cheaper to keep her, blah, 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 blah. She's telling me I don't listen enough. She's telling me I'm not intimate enough. She's telling me I don't show up enough for her. She's telling me I don't help out with the labor in the house enough. Whatever it is, when it's boyfriend, girlfriend shit, it's like, I'm out. Cut my losses, come out, But when it's your wife, different. Damn, half my shit, the babies, and I went up there and I took these vows in front of all these people. We had 300 people at that wedding. We had salmon and we had chicken breast. It was a good day. I don't want to disappoint all. Like, men start thinking like that. Oh yes, absolutely. Especially if you're religious. All that stuff starts coming into play. What the church folk gonna think? All that shit, that respectability bullshit. So yeah, as long as men can get away with dangling that, dangling that carrot in front of women, they're gonna do it. They're gonna hold out until the last possible moment, and then they'll pull the ripcord and then finally be on some like, well, yeah, let's get married. Meet me at the altar and your